How you guys doing? Eric here. Today is Saturday, July 9th, 2016. And beautiful morning up here in Gilpin County. Feels like it's going to be a scorcher. But, yep, all kinds of shit going on in the world right now. This is going to be one of those videos, man. I'm going to go into some crazy shit in this one, man. But, because, you know, I've been thinking a lot about what's going on in the world today. What's really going on, you know, what's really going on, you know, behind the physical reality is what I'm going into here. You know, that we're trapped here on this fucking planet, man, in this physical reality. You know, I've been this video, man, I've been going into this subject for a long time, man. For like a year and a half, I've been doing research on this. When I first started looking into how the world got to be so fucked up as it is, right? So then I started looking into the phenomenon of the psychopath, right? Because I know some fucking fucked up people, man, that are I would consider psychopaths. And you know, I started looking into what makes these people fucking tick, man. You know, and I started going into the work of people like Thomas Sheridan and like Rich 2150X. I found his work, and these guys really fucking are good at pointing out what's really going on in the world, man. And some other works of other people that I've looked into on the Archons and psychopaths. You know, it's all tied together, and that's relating to what's going on today. You know. But yeah, a lot of these people that talk about the Archons and psychopaths and shit, you know, there's just one story that goes like thousands of years ago. There was like these fucking these things, they call them the Archons. You could call them the Archons, or you could call them demons or evil entities, whatever. They're basically like, but basically they live in another dimension. We live in we inhabit the third dimension, physical reality, where these things are in the fourth dimension, and they can control people's minds and shit. And, you know, they really come and fuck with you in your sleep too. That's when your body can go, your spirit can go into the fourth dimension, and these Archons are there to keep you confused and not understanding the true nature of what's going on. That you're really a freaking fourth dimension. We're all really fourth dimensional beings trapped in a third dimensional reality, physical reality. So that's what's going on, man. These things came here thousands of years ago. The story goes, there was a portal from Mars. They were trapped on Mars. You know, they can't live in our reality. They cannot live on the Earth, but they can control us from the fourth dimension, basically. And so they came here, and how the story goes is they went to around Atlantis. And that's how Atlantis became destroyed. It's basically when these things showed up on Earth, they were like, basically like when the freaking Europeans came to the United States. It was the same kind of situation. Is a good analogy, where they came, and the humans on Earth didn't understand. You know, we were totally, at that time we had no concept of negative energy or evil or anything like that. So they came here, and it was just like a slaughter, you know. Any human around, they just started killing them, you know. And they started taking over people and controlling their minds and creating the first psychopaths on Earth. Basically, that's the story that I believe, how we fucking got here into this situation. And you know, here we are thousands of years later. Well, these freaking Archons, man, not only do they come here and feed off our negative energy, they're freaking energy suckers. They're mind parasites, and they gotta create the negative energy first in order to feed off it, right? So that's what they do. And so they came here, and that's how I believe, like, the story of how Atlantis became the lost city of Atlantis, because when the Archons came there and they freaking destroyed the place, man, and turned a lot of the people there into their fucking disciples, you know. And from there they started spreading throughout the earth. through, and not only do they possess people and control their minds, make them do horrible things and shit, but they turn normal humans into their offspring, basically, and to create new demons and new Archons to fucking go off and infest the rest of the universe is what's going on. That's the way I believe it. And so these things are here. There's billions of them, man. There's like several for every human on Earth. And once they take control of a human, and the human starts thinking like them, and he starts feeding on the negative energy like they do. And once that happens, he becomes one. That's how they turn normal entities like us into evil entities like them. It's like, that's why they have all their movies, man. Like vampire movies and shit. That's what it's about. Turning normal and creating more of themselves out of us. That's how it works. And that's why they have these movies, vampire movies and shit. They're basically telling you what they are, I think. And it's all throughout Hollywood in the movies, man. There's all kinds of it in there. They tell this story over and over. Like The Matrix is about this story. The freaking, what's the other one that comes to mind right away? They Live. Perfectly about what I'm talking about here. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's also another Hollywood example that I like to point out is the movie Predator, where this evil alien comes down to Earth. Well, he's not really evil alien. He's like a sportsman. He's like a hunter of the universe. He goes around but it's attracted to negative energy and violence. So they're telling you right there that's what they are, man. They're this negative fourth dimensional entity that creates and feeds off violence. And that's what's going on here. They're creating more and more and more of themselves. And some say they can one Archon can become even more powerful and freaking control several people, all kinds of shit, man. And then obviously they turn normal humans into copies of themselves. So that's the way I believe is going on. That's the situation that we're in. These things got us all trapped here in this physical reality, and they're feeding off our negative energy. They're creating all this. Just look what's going on in the world today. All this fucking negativity. Why? Why is the world so negative? Because, and they wanted that. That's their food. All that anger, angst, fucking suffering, pain, all that shit. Violence, killing. It's fucking food to them. It's a drug to them. And it's just getting more and fucking more and more and more. And that's what's going on. With all these fucking psyops and shit. It doesn't matter if they're real or not, man. It's, like I said before, I think some of them are real, some aren't. Some are staged, they don't care, man. Whatever they got to do to divide and conquer the human race and fucking keep us under control. That's what they do, man. And it's fucking crazy, man, all this shit. I mean, it's just, if you don't believe there's something going on more on a fucking spiritual level here, you need to fucking do some research, man. Because, that's what they want, man. That's what these fucking entities want, man. They want us all stuck and trapped and dwelling in the physical reality and believing that's all that there is. That's what they want, man. They don't want us fucking knowing about the fourth dimension and the fucking, out-of-body experiences and shit. And, and when you die, that you can fucking get out of here. But they don't want that. They want us to come back here and be tortured. Oh, they don't want to kill us off, man. They want to fucking keep us as their cattle. They want to keep us just like in the Matrix, man. Inside of a fucking pod with a fucking thing plugged into your head and sucking off your fucking body heat. And that's the true nature of what the fuck is going on here. And that's why they're creating all the fucking shit on Earth, man. Because it's like fucking creating fucking heroin for them. And they just fucking... And they've taken over fucking the whole government are them. Everybody in power, every cop, every fucking person in control and power right now is one of them. They're vampires, man. They've taken these people and they've turned them into versions of themselves to control the world and punish, torture, fucking cause strife, death, fucking everything they can do on this planet to feed their fucking masters. Their precious, precious fucking negative energy. And you know what? I believe this, like, you know, this is my fucking religion, man. Much as I hate religion, but this is what's going on here, dude. This is what is really going on here, man. It's not a fantasy. It's fucking true reality, man. And they don't want us to know that. You see, when these things came here thousands of years ago, that's why they brought modern civilization here. Fucking language. Without language, they couldn't control us. You see, I believe before humans could communicate without even talking to each other, all mentally, man. But these Archons came and stifled that part. That's why they keep us dumbed down. That's why they fucking feed us fucking fluoride and shit to dumb down our pineal gland, so that we lose that, you know, touch with the fucking universe, man. Because we have our pineal gland is our antenna to the universe, and they choke that off. But when they came here, they brought language, they brought money, they brought laws, they brought fucking all the structure of modern world, right? And that's how they control us. They use all that structure of the modern world to keep us fucking totally fucking controlled. It's slavery, man, is what's going on here. Mental slavery is the worst kind of fucking slavery too. Most fucking humans don't realize that they're fucking slaves, man, just like they say in those movies, man. That's the true reality of what we're going through right here. And that's the reason why, you know, they created this whole modern world. That's the reason why they created this gigantic population to feed off all of its energy, man. And, you know, they're just going to keep... That's why they got so many people in prison and shit. Because prisons is where a lot of them hang out, these evil entities. And just fucking get a smorgasbord of fucking suffering and pain and agony from the torture that goes on in prison. And shit like that. So, I mean, that's the nature of what's going on here, man. It's just these fucking energy fucking sucking incubuses, man, succubuses. They fucking come. There's billions like them. They just never stop fucking with us, man. So that's what's going on here, man. And they're gonna fucking continue, man. It's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. There's gonna be more fucking shootings. There's gonna be fucking crackdowns on the streets. Fucking some kind of major emergency is gonna happen. And all fucking heck is gonna break. Well, I'm a little nervous this morning because of the moose, man. But yeah, it's these fucking things, man. They want to get us all into a situation of a total fucking lockdown, dystopic fucking, you know, just like in their fucking movies, man. Their vision of the future. I mean, George Orwell he wouldn't even fucking believe what the shit they got now, man. It's nothing. 1984 is fucking nice compared to what the fuck these guys got. I mean, it's fucking insidious, man. There's no fucking... They got every base covered, man. There's no escape for us, man. It's gonna have to be a full-on, all-out fucking spiritual fucking war, man, to overcome this for us, man, because I just hope when I check out next time from this planet, man, I'm gonna... That's a big part of my goal, is to not fucking come back here. I think I've learned everything I need to learn here on Earth. And I don't want to come back to this fucking nightmare again, man. You know, as much as great stuff as there is in life, this is the place where the fucking psychopaths can fucking torture your ass, you see? That's the nature of slavery, you see? That's why you can't really enslave an animal the way you can enslave a human. Because the moose was over here last night, so I get really cautious. But you can't really enslave it, because the animal doesn't really understand the nature of its slavery. It doesn't really understand that it's going to die. That, you can hold its torture and pain if it doesn't do what you say. It doesn't understand that like a human does. And that's why they use us for their fucking cattle. So yeah, that's my little fucking story this morning about our spiritual struggle we got going on here, man. And it's gonna get a lot worse, man, but you know what? I'm not fucking scared of them one bit, man. That's how you beat them, man. You cannot be afraid of them at all. You cannot be afraid to die at all. If you're not afraid to die, they have no power over you. So anyways, that's what I got for this week, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. And go back and check out the first video I made on this channel, man, because this subject is what inspired me to create this channel. And I want to get back into it more. The holographic universe, the fucking Archons, all that, man. I'm going to be doing a lot more research and making a lot more videos on this subject. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.